Skill cards in TerraClash allow for some flexibility with each character. Each player chooses one skill card at the start of the game which they keep for the duration of the game. For example, we've picked this Blighted Paladin card to go with the Battle Rat build. So every skill card that's included in the game works best with a certain character. So the Blighted Paladin is the Battle Rat's skill card. However, you can mix it up and go for a less corresponding skill card. For example, we could choose the Ordained Pugilist to go with the Battle Rat, but this is usually suited more to the Monk. But it gives a bit more diversity with what you want to do and replayability. So yeah, you can have a Battle Rat with more fast skills, or you can stick to the norm where it relies on poison abilities. So the Battle Rat is quite an interesting class. It's a tank class, so it's got high defense, but it can also self-heal using poison and inflicts poison on its enemies. So let's have a closer look at the Blighted Paladin skill card. So you'll see there's 4 different skills, each with a number to the left. So the number signifies how many skill points each skill utilizes. So Bioshield utilizes 1 skill point, Plague Offering 2, Open Wounds 2, and Grotesque Tempest, which is a powerful skill, 3. So each player has a skill die that they use to track how many skill points they've used. So every time you use an ability, so say you've used Bioshield, you'd change this to 2. So you start the game with 3 skill points, and you can only restore them through resting. So if you rest in the wilds, you restore 1 skill point, and if you rest in, you restore all skill points. This is because they're quite powerful, so we don't want unlimited uses for these, and they have to be resource managed. But they also add to the flexibility of the game, whereas the abilities for each character are quite binary. So they tend to activate on certain dice rolls, whereas the skill card gives you a selection and choice. So with Bioshield here, which uses 1 skill point, when an opponent causes damage to you or an ally, so if anyone helps you in battle or if you're playing cooperatively, inflict poison on them. This wears off after. So Plague Offering, you roll 1 wound die to inflict damage on yourself. So you roll the wound die with the 0, 1, 2, which causes self-damage. But then you can activate your relic ability for the rest of combat without having your relic weapon. Open Wounds, poison causes 1 extra damage until combat ends. So if you inflict poison on an enemy, it usually causes 1 damage if they fail an attack roll. So if they do not match or exceed defense. So in this case, that's 2 damage every time. And then Grotesque Tempest, which uses all 3 skill points. So this inflicts poison on all opponents. Allies become immune to poison for the rest of combat as well. So that's quite good for boss battles, or level 3 rather. So that's skill cards in a nutshell. And any questions, let us know in the comments below. We're happy to hear your thoughts. These are prototypes. So there are a couple of typos on there, which we're sorting. This is not the finished product, but we wanted to show you how the game plays. We're excited to get this rolling.